Over 1 billion people go through New York's subway turnstiles each year. Building a new subway line in a community could increase business for that area. But what if the construction is getting in the way? That's what some residents and business owners say is happening on 2nd Avenue.
I own 300 East 92nd Street and Delizia 92nd Street. Delizia has been here 24 years now. The president of SABA, which is a 2nd Avenue Business Association, an organization that advocates for 2nd Avenue. We want to see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is staying in business while the construction goes on. The construction is for minimizing crowding of the Lexington Avenue line. So people that live from 125th Street to the 70th Street, they take this line instead of overcrowding the Lexington Avenue line.
Residents say the subway construction on 2nd Avenue is disturbing much more.
Most people that live around here do not appreciate the inconvenience and the catastrophe that it has caused to the small business people that are trying to make a living.
Unfortunately, I think 35 businesses have closed due to the tough economic times, and plus the 2nd Avenue subway because foot traffic is down.
Richard Ravitch made this comment at the Urban Dialogue series that was held at Fordham.
Subways were on the verge of dysfunctionality, and you couldn't ride them without knowing how desperate they were. First thing I did was postpone the construction of the 2nd Avenue subway, which Governor Rockefeller started at the time when they were putting no capital into restoring the existing system that was a state of good repair. And that was viewed as a positive thing, and I was able to get the legislature, the governor was always supportive, to support a whole package of taxes, the revenues of which were dedicated to support the capital program of the MTA.
One resident who didn't want to be identified had this to say.
A lot of businesses have been closed. We lost a lot of business, a lot of people, a lot of housing, a lot of everything. It's just miserable. And no one seems to know when. I know it's, I think, 2016, but at least they should come in and really know how all of this is affecting seniors, grown-ups, children, just about everyone. It's just horrendous. We have barricades. We seem like if we're in a war zone. Not in America. It's just awful.
It would have been cheaper to set up more trains and add more buses and clean up the line we already have. What they're spending here, they could have revamped all the subway stations throughout New York. They could have painted, put in tiles, cleaned up the trains, whatever.
Was it really necessary?
That's the answer
was it
is
really necessary?
no.
We think it wasn't.
We don't think it's necessary.
Question. Do you think the 2nd Avenue subway will be worth the cost? Or do you think the cost of this project could be used to enhance subway lines in the area? Email us with your comments at fordhamtv@gmail.com.
I think we can do it. You know, it just takes, teamwork and takes people that they're accountable and responsible and they deliver what they promise.
Do you think it'll be done?
Do I think it will be done? I hope so.
Niall Clark, FNN.